Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I will be making some Kirkland inspired home decor DIYs using mostly Dollar Tree items. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give this a thumbs up and now let's craft. My first project was inspired by this wreath frame canvas art print. Now mine is going to be 3D and it's not going to be a canvas. From Dollar Tree, I will be using this wood square, which I'm going to paint white, but first I'm going to fill in those little holes it has at the top using some wood filler. I let this dry for about 30 minutes, then I use a sand sheet to smooth that out. Now using some white paint, I'm going to give this 3 coats. To make the heart-shaped wreath, I'm using this Dollar Tree heart decor sign and this brown paint marker. Even though I was careful, still kind of messed up because I forgot to remove the little hook that this wreath has, so I wasn't able to finish the top part. I removed the little hook and I went back. As you can see, I still messed this up, but that is okay. I am going to cover this up using the Dollar Tree roses. So I am using one of these picks, and I had some small little roses that I had gotten a while back from Hobby Lobby. I only had 3 left, so I'm just using 3. The first thing I'm going to do is remove all the roses from the picks, the leaves, and this little part. Even though I only had 3 roses in this pick, I like these leaves better, so this is what I'm going to use for these roses. I'm going to just glue these like on the back of these. For the small little roses, I only added 1 leaf. Before I glue these down, I am going to arrange them where I want them to go. Then I'm going to remove the extra little part of the rose, which is this little part, so they can lay down flat. The small rose pick that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby had these little extra parts of the leaves, and I used those to decorate this some more. And honestly, after adding those, it looks so much better. Now to finish this off, I will be adding a bow in the center, which I'm making out of this Dollar Tree red ribbon. And look how beautiful this turned out. So now for the frame, I will be using something that I already had. Honestly, I don't remember where I got this from, but this was the perfect size. Now, if you don't have an extra frame, you can honestly just make a frame out of Dollar Tree items. You can use the canvas, but you will need 2 canvas to like attach all of the longer parts together. Or you can use paint sticks to make a frame. You can also use like a square dowel, which I was going to use, but then when I was about to cut it, I realized that the dowel wasn't big enough because I only had half of it. I flipped the frame around and painted this using the Waverly Antique Wax. This is the way I'm going to use it instead of using it the other way. So I'm going to just glue in the wood piece, and that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. My next inspiration comes from this Kirkland's serving tray. Now I'm going to do something almost like it, but mine is not going to be a serving tray. From Dollar Tree, I will be using this wall art, which I'm going to remove the back and the picture. I end up removing the small little hook that this has because it kind of shows on the other side. So once I had removed this, I did have to smooth out the other side. I then went ahead and used some white paint to paint this. I did have to give this 4 coats of this white acrylic paint. This next part, it was kind of difficult for me to do, and it's even kind of difficult for me to explain what I did. But I did use this hanging decor tag for the center, and this is what guided me to make all the, or to make like the little hashtag. I then used this ruler just to measure all the edges that they were nice and even. Before I used the paint marker, I did went ahead and traced some lines using a pencil first. So like that, if I messed up, I would just erase the line. But thank God I didn't mess up. Once I was done doing this, I went ahead and went over it using the marker. One thing I do recommend you doing is cleaning the ruler between each line. And this is how it looks. So now for the frame, I did paint this using the antique wax. And then once it was dry, I went ahead and added the back piece back on the frame. So now for the X and O's. From Dollar Tree, I'm using the small little heart shapes. Dollar Tree does carry different sizes that you can use. I am using these ones right here. Now for the X's, I had some wood letters from the Dollar Tree, and honestly, from all the packages that I have gotten, I actually have 6 X's, which that is what I'm going to use. And guys, I didn't buy this all at once. I've been crafting for like 6 years, so I do have a lot. So now you can leave the hearts pink, but honestly, I wanted mine to be red, so I just went over it with this red flag. And then for the X's, I will be painting them using the antique wax. So there is different options how you can add these. Now I did play around first before I glued them down. Or you don't have to glue these down. You can honestly use this like a playboard. But I decided to use mine as a decor piece. So that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. My next inspiration comes from this personalized wall plaque. Mine is totally different, but I got the idea from this. Mine is also going to be square, not round. So from Dollar Tree, I will be using one of these heart wood frames. I'm going to paint this white. Alright, so for the next step, I didn't have a picture that was big enough for the heart, so I ended up improvising using the same little heart image that I had, and I'm going to add a back to it, which I used some leftover gift bags that I had. I just glued these together, and honestly, you can't really tell. I used some Mod Podge to glue my picture. For the frame, I will be using this square dowel that I had. I'm going to just cut it to size. Now, this is the dowel that I did mention in my first project, that you can make a frame using dowels. I painted these using the Waverly Antique Wax. Once everything was dry, I glued these on top. Now honestly, I wish that my dowel was longer so I can make these pieces bigger and add these around the frame instead of on top. But I just used what I had. Now for the next step, you can use your Cricut or stickers or even write something around the heart, like a nice little quote. But instead of doing that, I used this love sign that I had from Dollar Tree. And to finish it off, I made a cute little tiny bow and added to the other corner. But that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. My next project wasn't inspired, but I did have some extra roses. So I already had this candle holder that I got from the Dollar Tree that it's wrapped around jute twine. I do want to show you the Dollar Tree does carry two different sizes. I am using the smaller one. I wrapped it around jute twine. I then used some of the floral foam and added some floral foam inside. I then went ahead and added the roses that I had left over and these little hearts, and I made a nice little topiary, maybe you can say that. But that is it. To finish it off, I added a small little bow. And that is it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.